Hi everyone, meet Adam. Adam discovered dropshipping few weeks ago and he's extremely excited about building his own store and starting his own business. Dropshipping will give him the opportunity to live free, to quit his 9-to-5 boring job and to do the things he loves. But Adam is currently facing a huge problem. He's not sure if he should start with a niche store or with a general store. He's been reading lots of different opinions and he's stuck. He's not moving forward with his work because he's not being able to make the decision. Well, in this video, we are going to help Adam to take his decision. And I bet many of you share Adam the same problem. That's why you should be watching this video till the end, because in it, you will find the answer of one of the most common questions new dropshippers ask: a niche store or a general store? And please, pay super attention because the information you will find in this video are very valuable and are the kind of information you only find in fancy and expensive e-commerce courses. Now let's start by explaining the difference between these two types of stores. A general store is a store that sells different items related to different niches or one broad niche, like for example a store that sells sports outfits or a store that sells clothing. A niche store, on the other hand, is a store that sells items related to one specific niche, like a store, for example, that sells outfits for one specific type of sports, like yoga or hiking, or a store that sells phone cases for dog lovers, for example. So, our question is, a niche store or a general store? That's what we are going to discuss deeply in this video. But before answering this question and before taking this huge decision, there is something very important that you should know. Product research is one of the hardest parts of dropshipping. Going to AliExpress and picking an item that you are going to invest on is not as easy as it seems. At the end, you will be paying money advertising for this product. So, if it didn't turn out to be a winner one, this means that you will be losing your money and your effort on something that's not going to work. So Adam now is a little bit scared. He's not sure how he is going to pick good products. Well, to be honest, no one can be 100% sure that he's picking the right products. But we can do our best to be sure that we are picking suitable winner products, so we minimize our risks and our losses. So how to find a good product with a high probability of winning? Well, there are 3 criteria that you should be working with. Usually when you choose a product that fits with these criteria, you have a good chance to find a winner product. They are some kind of foundation to your choice. These 3 criteria are: 1. Find a passion. 2. Find a product that solves a problem. 3. Find a product that works. The first criteria is to find a passion. People who have passion are easy to be targeted on social media ads, and they are usually willing to buy products that go with their passion. For example, think about dog lovers, about people who like to knit, who like to hike, who like to go fishing, cycling, reading. These are passions. Search for passions. The second criteria is find a product that solves a problem. Example, a backpack that has embedded charger in it and where all the camera accessories can fit. For people who go long distance to hike and shoot photos, this bag is a problem solver. Think about a solar chargeable lights for those who like camping or a book light for those who like reading. These are things that solve a problem. And I'm going to reveal something to you. This backpack was one of the best dropshipping winner products on my stores. I love this backpack. It made me lots of money and it was a super winner product. The third criteria is find a product that is already selling or has sold before. The perfect thing is to find a product that goes with these 3 criteria all together. Knowing how to pick suitable winner products is something you should be aware of before deciding which kind of stores you will have, a niche store or a general store. And to answer this question in the most professional way, we should lay out the pros and cons of each choice. We will start with the general store, then we will move to the niche store. And in this way, you will be able to make the decision faster. But before proceeding, and if you are loving this video so far, I want to remind you to hit the like button below, to leave a comment below also, and to subscribe to my channel. So let's start with the general store. What are the pros and cons of a general store? With a general store, you have infinite testing opportunity, and this is awesome because you can test as many niches as you want, and you can test many products until you find a good niche. With a general store, you are not limited with the number of products you can test because you don't really have a specific niche, so you can test any product from anywhere. Also, a general store attracts more traffic, so it makes more sales. Let's think about that. If you build a store about sports outfits, for example, your potential customers are all people who do sports. But when you go with a deeper niche, like when you do a store that sells yoga outfit, for example, only yoga practitioners are your potential customers. The more you will go with a broad niche, the more your number of potential customers go up. And this is very logical because people who are interested on a small niche are fewer than people who are interested on a larger niche. Well, yes, general store seems cool until now. But there is some bad things about general stores. When you go with a general store, you don't have a target audience. It's harder to create ads that convert well for a general store. It's harder to target people and to put the right product in front of the right people. And because you have a general store, it means that you have a number of unrelated products. And this is what makes product recommendation way harder. People who landed on your store are not really interested on everything you are selling. That's why making recommendation to them and making these recommendations convert is hard. In addition, when you go with the general store, you should be aware that your clients are not passionate about your store. They are not authentic followers, and it's harder to make them repeated and loyal customers. On the other hand, a niche store is a store that's built around a passion. It's a very targeted store. If you have a niche store, you can be sure that people who landed on your store are 100% interested on all the products you are selling. Let's say you have a store that sells cats accessories, for example. In your ads, you will be targeting females and males that are interested on cats and who love cats. These people will be very attracted by your ads, and when they visit your store, they will find lots of products that attract them. And this is exactly what you want. You want your viewers not only to buy one item from you, you want your viewers to buy several items. The second good thing about niche store is that on a niche store, all items are related. And because your audience is very targeted, you can profit more from product recommendations like upsell and cross-sell, and frequently both together. And believe me, you will be surprised how much product recommendations can bring you money. Also, it's easier to create a strong brand around a niche store. Your followers are dedicated followers, and they are 100% interested in what you are offering. That's why creating your brand and creating your base of followers is way easier with a niche store than with a general store. And not only that, niche stores are easier for beginners, and with them you can make money faster. So now you are asking, why should I go with a general store when a niche store seems way easier? Well, wait and see, because also niche stores have their cons. With a niche store, you might put a huge amount of work and effort on a niche that might not work. When you pick a specific niche for your store, this means that you will have limited products to test and to sell. And this is a problem because in dropshipping, you don't just find a winner product and you sit tight watching. You always keep testing and testing because the product that's selling now might not be selling tomorrow. When you work on a niche store, your product options will become way limited from when you work on a general store. This means that you might build an awesome store and you might find a super winning product. You will then create awesome ads around it. You will sell and you will make money. But suddenly, your product will start to sell less and less. It reaches the saturation and your store starts to fall down. And because you are working with a niche store, you have fewer options to find a winner product. Well, yes, this is bad. And when you work with niche stores, this is something that you should consider as a risk. But do not worry, you can fix this by creating several niche stores, and when one falls down, the others will keep making money. To sum things up, let me tell you this final thought. A general store needs less work on the long run because of the big number of products you can be testing, and because your options are unlimited. You can't face the problem of working too hard to build a brand around a niche that might not work. On the other hand, a niche store needs more work on the long run, but a niche store is easier to convert and advertising to it will cost you less. So should you go with a niche store or with a general store? Well, personally, I love niche stores. I like to build them and I find it easier to build my traffic base around them. And believe me, with time, building a store and branding it becomes super easy and even very enjoyable. But also, you should know that many people recommend general stores and they find them less risky. So now I have told Adam all the facts, and it's up to him to decide if he wants to go with a general store or with a niche store. Don't waste your time thinking. Pick a decision and go with it. It's okay to make risks. The most important thing is to make action. So now at this moment, go to the description below, check all the tools I have recommended to you, check the best team of Shopify stores in my opinion, check the best dropshipping course I recommend you to take. I have took this course myself, and with it I was able to build my own dropshipping store and start my own dropshipping career. Also in the description below, you will find a link to access my dropshipping course for free. In this course, you will know how to build a highly converting dropshipping Shopify store from zero, step by step. Go now to the description below, click on the link, get your free access to the course, and start building your own dropshipping store right now at this moment. Let me know your decision by leaving a comment below telling me what kind of store you are going to build, a general one or a niche one. And if you love this video, do not forget to like it and to subscribe to my channel.